President Donald Trump stunned the nation when he announced that he wanted to reopen Alcatraz Island prison and turn it into a supermax cell block for some of the most dangerous criminals in the United States. However, a rumor started to circulate that he may not be able to do that because it's no longer public land but private property owned by Walt Disney Studios.
'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side.
Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Berry. Welcome to the StudioJake vidcast where I talk about all things pop culture. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and if you're watching on YouTube, ring that little bell so you get notifications when I post a new vidcast, and consider becoming a channel member. Also, check out my new website, studiojakemedia.substack.com, where you can find even more pop culture and entertainment articles. I actually thought it was pretty cool when President Trump said that he wanted to reopen Alcatraz Island. The place certainly has a mystique to it, thanks to only one successful escape attempt, as well as the fact that it housed several really bad criminals when it was open. Now it kind of serves as a museum, and I know that there have been hit movies as well as TV shows that are kind of based around the island, with some documentaries even suggesting it may be haunted. But quite frankly, I don't want like super violent, ultra perverted criminals, in a prison that's just a few miles from me. Yeah, let's put them out in the San Francisco Bay and let them serve out their sentences there. I think that's a fantastic idea. But there was a rumor that was going around that President Trump wouldn't be able to do this because it is no longer public land, but it was bought out by the Walt Disney Company of all places. Not only that, they were saying that Disney planned on turning it into some sort of theme park that was prison themed or at least pirate themed. Is there truth to this strange rumor? Could Disney own Alcatraz? Is that why it's still out there on the San Francisco Bay where just onlookers and urban explorers can check it out? Actually, that rumor has been debunked. This is according to piratesandprincesses.net. New rumors have been swirling that Disney bought Alcatraz Island to add a new Disney theme park. But is it true? No, Disney did not buy Alcatraz. The rumor and report came from a known parody site, Mousetrap News. In the article, they indicate that the Walt Disney Company bought the infamous prison for $30 billion to create a unique Disney theme park experience. They also joked that the experiences would tie into the location, like allowing guests to LARP as prisoners or guards, or the Ghost of Alcatraz ride, which is their version of the Haunted Mansion. Here's what Mousetrap News posted. They will allow guests to play the role as prisoners and prison guards, experiencing what life was like at Alcatraz alongside Disney characters. There is even an escape element where guests can try to escape from the island and make it safely to land. Disney will also add attractions, restaurants, and shops for people to enjoy. The idea behind this is to make a more historic American landmark and turn it into a more fun and immersive experience. One of the rides plans is the Rock Drop, which is a Tower of Terror style escape ride. Also, the Ghost of Alcatraz, which is like the Haunted Mansion. The main restaurant will be called Mess Hall and will be a cafeteria-style restaurant and will serve prison food. If this model is successful, expect Disney to purchase other historical sites for more theme parks. While funny, none of it is true. While turning the old prison into a theme park is an interesting idea, I do not think there will be enough demand to warrant it for any theme park company. Ironically, President Trump reportedly ordered the prison to be rebuilt and reopened after being closed for 60 years. I don't think it's available for theme parks at this time. And I want you to go on over to piratesandprincesses.net. They cover a lot of movie studios that also have theme parks with really good articles. So yeah, there it is. It turns out that rumor is not true. It came from a satirical website. I do think it would have been kind of fun if before President Trump had ordered it to be reopened and refurbished as a prison, that it would make a good theme park or some sort of tourist attraction. That would be a lot of fun. But sadly, Disney is not doing that. We will not be seeing an Alcatraz prison experience from the House of Mouse. Although there have been several shorts where we see Mickey Mouse and his friends being put into prison, so it is certainly not without some sort of background at the Walt Disney Company. Or if they had turned it into some sort of Marvel thing where they make it look like the Raft or the Big House from Marvel Comics, I think that that would have been fun. You could have seen all these Marvel villains locked up, and you could go and talk to actors who were dressed like them and whatnot. That would be a lot of fun. But alas, it appears that the Justice Department, under the leadership of President Trump, is going to turn it back into a supermax prison. And like I said at the outset, I think that's a good thing. We need to get more violent offenders and these ultra perverts who haunt our communities away from us. Now, I'd hope no one who has committed a non-violent crime is put in there, but definitely let's get the murderers and the pervs off the streets and into a supermax prison where they can just reside there until the completion of their sentence. Now, that's just my personal opinion, but I think it's a good idea to reopen Alcatraz Island. If you like that video, be sure to give it a like, share it out to all your friends, leave me a comment, tell what you think, and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, ring that little bell so you get notifications when I post a new vidcast, and consider becoming a channel member. That is a great way to support me, but another way is to head on over to my website, studiojakemedia.substack.com, where you can read most of my articles for free, or you can sign up for a paid subscription, and it unlocks several different award tiers. So I hope you go on over and check that out. Thank you in advance. Another way you can support me is to check out my books. I've got 4 out right now, and they're perfect for your reading list. I've got Cacophony, A Tale of Faith and Fear, which is about a group of angels defending a small Texas town against a demonic attack. If you like the supernatural or you're into the paranormal, definitely check this one out. If fairy tales are more your speed, check out my series, The Seven Royals. Book 1 is All Good Things. Book 2 is Breaking the Stars. Book 3 is on its way, and I'll have an announcement about it very soon. It follows a group of your favorite fairy tale characters who are coming together to stop a dark army of orcs, werewolves, and evil mages from destroying their lands. You're going to love it, especially if you like magic swords and dragons and epic battles that you will not want to miss. Last but certainly not least is my fantasy romance novella, Blessed Child. It follows an elf princess who's pregnant with a human baby, and this sends her kingdom into chaos. Her father, the king of the elves, hires a disgraced knight who is on the path of redemption to become her bodyguard, and the two form an unlikely friendship as they navigate the chaos around them. It is life affirming, it is about courage under fire, and I guarantee you will enjoy it. You can pick up one or all 4 at Amazon.com. Leave me a 5-star review. It really helps out small indie creators like myself. If you want to read more of my works, check out studiojakemedia.locals.com, where I post my poems and short stories. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.